Hello everyone, I hope so you're doing well. In today's video we are going to check a writing task 2 that I have received from one of my online candidate. So I'm going to check it in front of you so you will get the idea how we are supposed to check the writing task and how examiner is checking your writing task. So in this writing task you will see what are the mistakes, even though this is band 8 writing task, but you will see what are the mistakes. That's why the candidate is having band 8 and what are the reasons that enable the candidate to achieve band 8. So let's start with me first the question. Museums and art galleries will not be needed because people can see historical objects and work of art by using a computer. So museum and art galleries will not be needed because people can see historical objects and work of art by using a computer. Do you agree or disagree with this opinion? So you are supposed to give your opinion. So how the candidate has started his answer, you can see. In this technological world, some people do not believe in museums and craft galleries. So it shouldn't be here craft galleries, it must be here art galleries. Okay, they think these historical places collections and their things will not be needed because these can be available to see by using a computer. Yes, a good sentence. They think these historical places, first he said why people are saying that they don't need museum and art galleries. They think these historical places collections and their things will not be needed because these can be available to see by using computer. Okay, good introduction, but from my point of view, so here the candidate he has started first, he is describing about he has rephrases the statement, and then after that now he is giving the candidate is giving his own point of view. It is completely ignorable, and you can see here the punctuation mistake. The I should be small, not the capital. I do not agree with these people, not with these people, these people here. Spelling mistake as well. This is the mistake here. That's why candidate has spelling mistake. Although here also again mistake because it should be small letter. This time 21st century with so high technology, technology, this is also is not appropriate. Only if you will mention here with so high technology, then it's acceptable as well. I completely disagree with whom, which has not any respect for this place. I completely disagree with whom or to whom. Here you will tell me which preposition would be perfect here. Completely disagree to whom, who has, not which, who has not any respect for this place. I disagree with this statement. So here he is giving his own point of view. So now this is the introduction. So I have explained to you everything, how many mistakes the candidate is having only in the introduction. So if you observe the sentence structure, then you can see that this is okay. But if you will go for these type of mistakes, I mean here the spelling mistake, here the punctuation mistakes, then definitely instead of 9 it's already started with 8. Okay, now let's move towards paragraph 2. In paragraph 2, the first mistake is this H must be small. Museums and art galleries have included the subject related to our history. For example here, the Indian-Pakistan war pictures where the Indian army defeated them. Also, it includes the great members who participated in our freedom fights. So here you can see, first he is talking about the history, and then after that he has given the example. But example shouldn't be here immediately after the sentence, because first you need to have the you can say main statement, and then after that you have to support your statement, and then after that you have to mention the example to support your, you can say, main statement. Okay, here those freedom fighters such as the Mahatma Gandhi, the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Bhagat Singh, and many others. Sorry if I have pronounced this wrong, and many others too. Furthermore, in the art galleries, it includes the most valuable painting and sketches. the most valuable painting or paintings. Here you can see also. Be very careful for the use of S or ES in your IELTS, because in your reading, in your listening, in your writing, in all these sections, you need to be very careful about these small mistakes. Sketches from our artist like M.F. Hussain, who has the greatest artist in the entire world. In addition, the museums, here T should be also small, not capital. The museum include historical currency, our Maharaja's pictures, some antique things, and also some poems which were written by our great writers like this who has written our, here must be helping verb, who has written our national anthem, and many others who has done their marvelous work for our country. Good. Here mistake is here, and here because he has mentioned the capital T, here must be S. So these small mistakes are there. Otherwise this is a good, you can say, example of writing task 2. Okay, then after that let's move towards our next paragraph. Our next paragraph is, secondly, these museums, craft galleries or art galleries are also known. Here all these pinks are linking words, and he used a variety of linking words, and they are very good. But if he didn't do these type of mistakes, then definitely the candidate can score 9. But due to these mistakes, he can score 8. Okay. Therefore, international visitors are frequently seen these places while they were coming here for a picnic and gain knowledge in our country too. Here the word picnic is not suitable because visitors are not coming for the picnic. Picnic means you are going for one day, but they are coming to stay there. So you will not use a word picnic here. It is not appropriate word here. So you need to be very careful about the vocabulary, that what type of words, nouns and pronouns, adverbs, adjectives you are using here. Okay. Then moreover, this economy is an advantage. This economy is an advantage for our country's perspective too. Because the tourism, here again capital letter must be small. Tourism is the backbone of the country's economy. That's why that place is prompted by our film star and some legends as an ambassador. Okay. Again, it has fulfilled the, you can say, the requirement of the writing task. Like they have started it with the linking words are there, but they have repeated the word country 1 2 3 4 times. They have repeated this word, so the candidate can lose marks due to this mistake as well. Okay, now we will move towards the conclusion. To conclude, excellent, this is very good. You need to use simple word, don't go for fancy words, because in writing might be you can use the fancy word, you can use those 9-10 vocabulary words that you are having, but like this in the sentences, if you are not using them well, then it can be problem, and then it can reduce your score instead of giving you high score. Okay, be natural, be careful, and very specific to the topic. You can see all the paragraphs are related to the topic, art galleries and museums, and what's mentioned and why we need art galleries, or what are the purpose of these historical galleries, and if people can see the objects on while using a computer, is it good or not. But I'm just checking one task in front of you. Here again it should be small. The world is nowadays engaged with the use of technology, and from that their life is quite easy and they enjoy a lot from that. Okay, good, but here it should be small. Apart from that, the museums, here this should be small letter as well, and art and craft galleries will be pivotal and needed for our historical moments and our history which we are connected with it. I totally agree with my decision above all the statement. Actually this we are not supposed to write here, because we mentioned here already in the paragraph in the introduction. If we have mentioned something already in the introduction, our point of view, so we don't have to go again and again to explain about it, because our whole paragraph is describing about it. But in the conclusion we are supposed to add the sentence that must be related to the topic, and that should show that we are in a favor or we are against. That's all. You can see how we are supposed to check and write our writing task. I hope so this is very comfortable for you. So if you want to check your writing task by us for free, you can just subscribe our channel and join our WhatsApp group through the link that is in the description. So you can join our WhatsApp group, and there you can share your writing task, and we will check your writing task properly, and we will share with you our feedback 100% for free. Best of luck, candidates. So now I will check with you the another writing task, and then you can decide what should be the score here. Some people claim that public museums and art galleries will not be needed because people can see historical objects and works of art by using a computer. Do you agree or disagree with this opinion? These are same questions but have written by my two different students. So they have shared online, so I just have taken the prints and I'm sharing this online. So because I was thinking many students were doing this mistake, so I need to make it show clear for everyone, so you people can go easily and understand how you people can solve your writing task and how it should be. Because if I'm checking only and I'm sharing with you like the specific candidates, then definitely the rest of the students, they don't know how to do it. So I'm sharing with everyone, so you people can check your writing task by yourself as well, how you are supposed to write. Because writing task is very important, and especially writing task 2 is having more marks than writing task 1, because we are spending more time for writing task 2 instead of writing task 1. So already you know the question, so let's start with me how we can start our. There is an argument that the use of computers to observe artwork and historical artifacts will soon lead to the disappearance of public museum and art galleries. But you can see here it's not mentioned that will lead. He's saying here will lead. That's why the candidate cannot get the high marks. You can see we are supposed to rephrase our question here in the introduction, not to write like this, like any, you can say any opinion or anything that you are saying. No, first of all we are supposed to rephrase the question. In the question they are saying will not be needed anymore, but here you are saying artifacts will soon lead to the disappearance of public museums and art galleries. Such a perspective is not really convincing. So you can see the introduction is not perfect. So you cannot get good score because of this. Maximum for this introduction you can get only 5, not more than that. And then admittedly, in this digital era, computer science and information technology have adverse effects on everything conventional, including art galleries and museums. This is an, you can say, general overview or general sentence and opinion. We are not supposed to write here. We are supposed to create our writing task properly. We are supposed to create paragraph 1, body paragraph 2, and then conclusion. Not like that. You can see body paragraph 1 is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, and in body paragraph 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lines. So it's not acceptable. Our paragraphs must be well designed and well connected with each other. You can see the piece of cloth, same piece of cloth, if we will hand over to different people, they will draft it differently, they will stitch it in a different way. But the thing is that still we are supposed to stick with the main theme of the clothing. Okay, now let's move back towards our answer. Okay, fewer and fewer local people these days travel to such places partly. So if we will make these type of mistakes, then definitely we will not be able to get high score in our writing task too. Then students are saying my writing task was excellent, but they don't know what type of mistakes they are making. So if we will get it checked by an expert, so then definitely you will be able to get high score. Okay, let's move towards our next, you can say, line, and then you can see this is starting from here, and then there is no full stop here until here, and then my god, here no full stop, no comma, no, you can say, any type of punctuation marks there. So definitely this also affect our score. We need to write 3 type of sentences: simple, complex, and compound. So it's this sentence starting from here and ending here, then you can see that there is no any, we cannot count it in any category. Now let's move towards our next paragraph. However, claiming the computers will make the facilities at issue die out is far from reasonable. My God. The concept is not clear in this sentence what the writer and the candidate is going to say. First of all, and spellings. If first of, what does it mean by first of? Without physical art galleries and museums, it would be almost impossible to create online images of historical artifacts and paintings. Okay, even if it is possible, such further images would be fake ones only. Secondly, the global trend towards, what does it mean? I don't know. What is this spelling mistake? Currently built by tech Mughals would help make it understandable how the existence of museum and art galleries. You can see that the concept is not clear in this sentence, and then again his sentence is starting from here and without any full stop, going on, and it's ending here. Oh my God, this is not a way how we are supposed to write a sentence in our writing task too. Okay, then examples, no, without any, like for instance, for example, they have mentioned the names, so it's not acceptable also. Then after that you can see, what is more, without museum and associated places, tourists would have no culturally and historically important destinations to visit, and more seriously, local children would not have any chance to witness. This is also not an appropriate, you can say, word here. What they have historically learnt at school, it's what here and there, full stop. A lot of punctuation mistakes in this writing task. You can see it by yourself. All things considered, then again, my first belief is that, here he's saying, my firm belief is that art facilities are not likely to suffer disappearance in the future merely because they remain. You know, these all sentences, it seems like the concept is not clear and the writer is trying to write something that is beyond the nature or the beyond the limits of the human being. So this is not acceptable.